Hello everyone, I'm Teacher Feng. Today we will learn about the different ecological relationships that exist in an ecosystem. The following are our objectives for today's lesson. Content standard. The learners demonstrate an understanding of organisms interacting with each other and with our environment to survive. Performance standard. The learners should be able to employ appropriate techniques using the compound microscope to gather data about very small objects. Learning competency. Describe the different ecological relationships found in an ecosystem. In our previous lesson, we have learned that ecosystem is where organisms interact with one another and with their environment to survive. We have also learned that in our environment, there are plants, animals, and microorganisms such as bacteria, fungi, protozoa, and viruses. Within an ecosystem, there lives different populations or group of organisms or individuals of the same kind living in a given place in a given time. Have you ever wondered as to how organisms interact with one another? Why do organisms interact with one another? Organisms such as plants and animals interact with one another to obtain food, which provides them with the energy they need for life processes. The following are the different ecological relationships found in an ecosystem. First, we have mutualism. It is a symbiotic relationship in which two organisms live together, depend on and benefit from each other. An example of this relationship is the one that exists between a butterfly and a flower. As the butterfly sips nectar, it transfers pollen from flower to flower to help each reproduce. Thus, the butterfly obtains food and the flower propagates. Therefore, both the butterfly and the flower benefit from each other. Next, we have commensalism. It is a type of symbiotic relationship in which one organism benefits while the other is not affected. For instance, we have the shark and the remoras. The remora attaches itself to the shark's body, gets a free ride and feeds on scraps of food left over by the shark. The shark, however, is not affected by the remora. Next, we have parasitism. It is a type of symbiotic relationship wherein one organism benefits while the other is harmed. One organism serves as a host while the other is a parasite. For instance, we have the mosquito and the human skin. Mosquito sucks blood in human skin, therefore the skin serves as the host while the mosquito is a parasite. Thus, the mosquito harms the human skin. Next, we have predation, a type of ecological relationship where one benefits while the other is killed. Here, a predator hunts and eats its prey. Example, the lion and the bird. The lion hunts and then eats its prey, which is the bird. The bird then is killed. Lastly, we have competition. It is a type of interaction where organisms compete between and among organisms to obtain the same resources, which are the foods. Example here are the two pelicans compete each other to catch the fish. Some species of animals form societies to protect one another from predators. Food, space, and other factors, however, become limited as the animals increase in number. Therefore, organisms compete with one another to get the things they need. Competition between different species occurs when two or more kinds of organisms try to occupy the same niche. The species that is better adapted will succeed. Those who don't may die out. Now let us summarize what we have learned. Ecosystem is where organisms interact with one another and with their environment to survive. There are different types of ecological relationships. First, we have mutualism. It is a symbiotic relationship in which two organisms live together, depend on, and benefit from each other. The second one is commensalism. It is a type of symbiotic relationship in which one organism benefits while the other is not affected. Third is parasitism. It is a type of symbiotic relationship wherein one organism benefits while the other is harmed. One organism serves as a host while the other is a parasite. Fourth is predation. It is a type of ecological relationship where one benefits while the other is killed. The fifth one is competition, a type of interaction where organisms compete between and among organisms to obtain the same resources, which are the foods. Now, let us check your understanding. Number 1. Which of the following pair of organisms are example of mutualism? A. Mouse and snake. B. Ladybird and mouse. C. Bee and a flower. D. Shark and remoras. And the correct answer is letter C. Bee and a flower. Number 2. What kind of relationship exists between an orchid and a tree? A. Mutualism. B. Parasitism. C. Predation. Or D. Commensalism. The correct answer is letter D. Commensalism. Number 3. Which of the following ecological relationships will happen when two or more kinds of organisms try to occupy the same habitat or niche? A. Competition. B. Parasitism. C. Predation. D. Commensalism. The correct answer is letter A. Competition. Very good. Number 4. Which of the following pictures exhibits parasitism? Is it letter A, letter B, or C both A and B, or letter D neither A nor B? The correct answer is letter C both A and B. That's right. Number 5. What could possibly happen if organisms do not interact with one another and with their environment? A. All organisms will have plenty of food to eat since they will no longer compete with each other. B. Some organisms will have no food to eat and may just die out of hunger. C. Both A and B. D. Neither A nor B. The correct answer is letter B. Some organisms will have no food to eat and may just die out of hunger. Were you able to get all of the answers correctly? Very good. Now let us apply your understanding. Suppose you were given a task card. You were tasked to check on different organisms found in your community. Write down some ecological relationships found in your community and give at least 3 examples of each. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've learned something out from what we have discussed today.